Hi guys, welcome to Lotus Concierge. Now, you might be asking yourself at this point, why is she Lotus Concierge and she's talking about spiritual stuff and Young Dolph? And for so long, my friends, I asked myself the same thing. But it just seems like, well, just let's say because of who my family is and because of maybe who Dolph's family is, spiritually, we might be the prince and the princess of Memphis. But I know that sounds crazy because you don't know me, right? And that's how I want it to be. So say whatever you like. Say whatever you like. But anyway, homie came to me though. And so since we have some new developing evidence, if you look at Onan, and I want to thank you, Onan, shout out to Onan, shout out to Rose Gold. Like on the low, like Rose Gold, like she stays in her lane. Like I like it. She's not trying to step on nobody's toes, but she's not taking no shit. Love her. But what we gonna do today is like revisit some of the things that I have said. Those who know who I am, who was on something called Paperwork Party. I first came on Paperwork Party, and there were some names and things that were being said to me and sent to me and messages that I did not understand what the hell it was and what was going on. But as time has passed, these things have come back up. Now, it's been some months between that, and I do have a life, but this is always on my mind. Only because the spirit of Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. and his ancestors are very, very much alive. So I just want to bring up a couple of names and stuff. I don't need any credit for this. I know that the right people will watch this. I really want whoever he wants to see it. There's some people who didn't believe me before, and I wasn't into convincing. I'm not into convincing. I'm not going to convince you because, hell, there's times I have to fucking convince myself. So why would I convince you? I'm just getting the message, and I choose to relay that message. I would hope that nobody will want smoke with somebody that the spirits talk to. I would hope that you wouldn't want that kind of smoke. Because don't think about yourself. Don't think about yourself with that kind of smoke. Think about like, you don't want to do that. And I definitely don't want to do that. So let's review. So with that being said, don't send no threats my way. Feel that? Because there's a lot of threatening going on these days on these YouTube streets. It's a lot of threats. So, back at 11/29, 2021, I called this reading after some of the things that came through that I saw came to pass. I called it the energetical gang stalking of Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. The energetical gang stalking of Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. Those of you who gang stalked Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. know exactly what I'm saying. Because that's exactly what you did. You gang stalked him. You followed his moves. You cloned his phones. You did all these things and you thought that there would be no repercussions for it because you thought he was soft. He was soft only in the physical, not in the spiritual. And he wasn't soft in the physical. He just didn't have time for your bullshit. Now, there were some things that I wanted to bring up to Onan, especially. and anybody who is the Memphis Police Department, and especially those who are higher than that. And I don't want to say them names, but them other acronyms. You guys are missing key factors that he would like to be brought up about Mason knowing. Yeah, Mason. There's a person in this situation that is very, very close to this, and their name is Mason. Last name might be Mason. I don't know, allegedly. But this ain't no allegedly. This right here on this paper, this what got printed out. I got the proof of it at 11/29. So you can see the date right here. Right here, 11/29/2021. Yeah. You want paperwork? Okay, I got that. Yeah. So, he says that he was a warrior. So he was a warrior. There was large tremors. Everybody wants to know why there were tremors. It's because he was a warrior. And then what you think if he was a warrior on this side who had been wounded? I think people fail to realize that this man had been shot. His life had been put in jeopardy several times before this incident, and it left him, if you look at the Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. before the assassination attempts on his life, especially the one in California, Hollywood. If you look at that and then look at him after, you will see the change. It doesn't take a psychic to know that. But I want everyone to realize that this Mason had a very, 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 very close tie to this situation, and that that he wanted you to know that pay attention because the tremor happened there because he was a warrior. He was a warrior. They watched him. You watched him. That's why I call it the gang stalking. A hidden fucking radio. They had hidden shit. I mean, they went very far with their stalking tactics. Okay. And let me tell you something. Y'all don't know. There is evidence out there that has not been found. There's evidence, actual physical evidence, that I will not, again, go into detail about. I will just say that there is physical evidence out there. And if anybody would like to know who is investigating the case, that means if you're not with some kind of official bureau, and I don't mean the Bureau of Demons, because I got something for you. See, what y'all don't understand is why you energy harvesting off of this man's energy. You thought you was going to energy harvest off his energy. You wasn't expecting that energy to start harvesting off of you. And he says he's feasting. And I don't mean off the Riesling. I'm telling y'all, hey, and this ain't no alleged. I got it right here. I ain't saying no name. I'm just saying what the papers say. This is what the papers say. So I'm supposed to say allegedly on it? I'm just giving you what the papers say. But anyway, y'all stay tuned in. We're going to keep working on this as this case develops because there's so much stuff that's coming out now. But I did want to tell y'all that at the beginning of those readings, I was saying something about Palace, and Ask Adam. The Ask Adam still hasn't come out yet. Well, there's several possibilities on that. But there is the Palace that Raven came to talk about on Sko's show, and it was recorded. You can catch that recording on Onan TV. And she states that she's just trying to build a palace or something to that effect. But all I could hear was palace, and knowing that word kept coming up and coming up and coming up. So he was sending a message to you the whole time, Raven, allegedly. Now, I say allegedly because I don't know if that message is to you, but you're the only one that said something about palace. And I definitely, as God is my witness, brought that up. Raven, you better be careful, allegedly. Ooh, he might be on my face. He might be getting it. Y'all better be careful out there. This is a battle not against flesh and blood, but a spirit. And some of you guys think you're bad in the physical, but are you ready for that other side if it come? And yeah. God bless y'all. I love y'all. I love everybody. Even if you done wrong, ask for forgiveness.